This is the biggest sales and communication gap I see regularly. I work with thousands of clients every year on sales development and leadership development. And this one thing is the key gap that I see time and time again with leaders and with sales professionals. And the gap is listening skills. I've learned over the years to improve my listening, but the one key insight that really changed everything for me was when I retrained as an executive coach. And what I learned through that coaching program was a principle called the 3 levels of listening. Let's break it down. There are 3 levels. Level 1 is conversational listening. It's when you're listening to somebody, they're talking, but as they're talking, you're preparing to speak. And it's like a game of table tennis. You're going forwards and backwards, and sometimes you might overlap the other person. That's conversational listening. The problem with conversational listening is the other person knows you're not really tuned into them, you're just waiting to speak. Then there's level 2. Level 2 is where we need to get to in sales. Level 2 is what we call focused listening. It's listening that's one directional. It's aimed at the other person. You are listening with purely the intent to understand what they're saying and to go deeper. So any questions you ask are just about the other person, and you're not chipping in with your opinion, you're not giving your own advice, you're just listening to truly understand the other person. Now that one shift, that level 1 to level 2, if you get that shift from 1 to 2, that makes all the difference in sales, in leadership, in all of your relationships. When you start to listen to the other person with only the agenda that you're truly understanding what they say, so that once you've understood what they say, you can then interpret it. And if you're in a sales situation and you want to go from there to being able to start to talk about perhaps how you can help that person, then they're more receptive to it because they feel completely understood and heard. Then there's level 3. Let's talk about level 3. So level 3 is what professional coaches use. It's what I use in client sessions. Level 3 is what we call global listening. As well as focusing on the other person, you're not just listening to understand, you are listening to read their body language, their cues, and understand their emotions. And when you start to tune in beneath the surface from level 2 to level 3, what you gain is an understanding of what's really going on for that person. When they might say one thing and you take that at face value at level 2, but at level 3, your intuition kicks in and you sense that what they've told you isn't the full picture. So it prompts you to go deeper, to talk to the person and say, I noticed that when you said that, this happened. What's really going on there? You only get there through level 3 deeper listening. And when you start to embrace these principles as a sales professional, as a leader, you start to find a connection with people that goes way beyond the standard relationship models that we're used to in sales. And it really helps you to get to the next level. If you get this right, if you can start to practice from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, it will really help you develop relationships, but also improve your ability to influence, because people are influenced by people who really care about them and really tune into them. And one of the pieces of advice I give clients is set yourself a listening challenge for every customer interaction. Challenge yourself to go to level 2 every time. Park your own agenda, park your thoughts. Just ask questions and listen at a level that really tunes you in to the other person. I'd love it if you'd share one thing from this video that you're going to do differently as a result.